Solve the inequality e to the power x minus 2, e to the power x minus 3 is less than 2e to the power x. First thing first, for us to be able to work out these inequalities, we are going to relate at the point where there is e to the power x, any letter that we choose. So let me say let b be equal to e to the power x. And so this is going to become b minus 2 and then b minus 3 is less than 2b. So at every point where there is e to the power x, we put a b there. And then I'm going to distribute b times b there, that is a b squared, b times neg 3, negative 3b, and then b negative 2 times b, negative 2b. I'm going to also bring this to be the other side, so it becomes negative 2b. And then negative 2 times negative 3, that is a positive 6, and that is going to be less than a 0 this side because we had taken the 2b the other side. And that gives us b squared, negative 3b, negative 2b, negative 2b. That is going to be a negative 7b plus 6, that is less than 0. And then here the product we have is a 6, the sum is a negative 7. So we want two numbers to multiply, we get a 6, we add them, we get negative 7. That should be a negative 6 and a negative 1. So this is going to be b minus 6 and b minus 1 less than 0. When you are solving inequalities based, equate this one to 0, you are going to find that b is equal to 6. Equate this one also to 0, you are going to find that b is equal to 1. And then we write a simple number line. Looking at the factors that we have found a 1 and a 6. This is a number line. Make sure that the small number is always on the left side. And then I'm going to get the factors which we equated to 0. We had a b minus 6, and then we also had a b minus 1. When we equated b minus 6 to 0, we found 6. So what is going to happen is if I get any value above 6, I get to put where there is b in b minus 6. For example, 7 minus 6, that will give us a positive answer. Immediately we cross 6, it is going to give us a negative. When we equated b minus 1 to 0, we found a 1. So immediately if we get any number above 1, for example a 2, we put where there is b, so that will be 2 minus 1. It will be a positive value, so as long as we are above 1. When we cross 1, it will give us a negative. But remember, these two factors we are multiplying, so we are interested in the product of signs. Negative by negative is a positive, so be a negative, this is a positive. But we want where our function is less than 0, meaning where it's negative. So the solution set is going to lie between these 2 points. Therefore, this means that b is going to be between 1 and 6. So I can write the solution set as 1, 6. I can as well write it as 1 is less than b, which is 6. Now our interest is not finding the value of b, our interest is finding the value of x. So we're going to go back to where we had said let. So we'll now say but e to the power x is equal to b. Remember the two values of b that we have found. So this means that e to the power x is going to be equal to the first value for b that we have found is a 1, or e to the power x is equal to a 6. To be able to find the value of x, we are going to introduce a natural log both sides. So we are going to have natural log of e to the power x and then natural log of 1. Also this side natural log and natural log. But wait, it's not actually necessary for the first one. E to the power x is equal to 1. It's not necessary to introduce a natural log because we know that 1 is the same as any base raised to the power 0. So because this is base e, we are going to use e. So meaning that x is equal to 0, or now this is the one where we introduce a natural log both sides. When you have got a logarithm, you can drop the power, so it becomes x natural log of e is equal to natural log of 6. Now x natural log of e is a 1 because natural log is a log in base e. So log in base e of e, that is a 1. So we're just going to have x being equal to natural log of 6. So these are our two values. Now remember, we are finding the solution between 1 and 6, but then 1 is equivalent to 0 in terms of x, and then 6 is equivalent to natural log of 6 in terms of x, because these were values of b. Therefore, the solution set for our final answer is going to be 0 comma natural log of 6.